showing support for Palestine, on the pitch, and talking about other social justice causes. What was your inspiration for you to decide not just to stand your own ground, but actually essentially be a hero for other people?
Obviously, I wouldn't use the word hero, because honestly, when I did that, it was just like maybe even selfish, to be honest, because I couldn't stand that. And I think in some way I was always a little bit a kind of naive and utopist, like thinking that no, it's not normal. Injustice is not normal. And since I was a kid, I remember when I was like being kicked out of the classroom and so on, it was always because of an injustice, because something small, but that was not quite right, and I was speaking out, and I was doing so. I have this since I was a kid, even with my parents, subhanAllah. Even though I was very, very respectful, when they were going in a shop and they were touching things, I was a baby. I was touching things as well. Of course, I could break things. And they said, "Don't touch." I said, "Why are you touching then?" And I was shouting, and I was, So I was always like kind of a bit. I would say against any form of injustice. And I remember at the end of 2008, when what was happening, and it's not only end of 2008, it happened for the last 100 years, obviously, this injustice on the Palestinian people. But I just couldn't live with myself if I didn't do anything. And to be honest, like what I could do the best was playing football. I said, okay, I'm going to use that. I don't care. People say, oh, we shouldn't mix politics with this, with that. For me, any excuse to bring about justice is a good thing. And I've always seen that any skills we have, any tools we have, anything every know-how should be a tool to bring about more justice, more fairness, more everything. And I said, no, I just couldn't, because I was really shocked. Like I'm shocked today with what happened to George Floyd, for example. I mean, it's been like 3-4 days. I honestly, I can't sleep. I'm in shock since I've seen the video, and I know a lot of people are in shock. You know what I mean? And we know it's not always. It's not always easy. I mean, a person, we have a lot to manage in terms of injustice and so on. Because for me, there's no difference. You're talking about the situation of Palestine, but obviously I'm not an Arab. But for me, this is obviously a clear injustice. And this is the same for the Chinese, for the Uyghur in China. And so this is just unacceptable. Of course, sometimes we have to pick and choose and say, okay, let's not dilute our effort, because I can't in the same time fight in the same amount of effort with all the injustice in the world. This is impossible. You wouldn't even live your own life if you did that. And some people are doing almost that, to be honest. And congratulations to them, mashallah. But it's just like we have to stand with justice and against injustice wherever it arises, And today with what happened, as I said, what happened with the case of George Floyd, it's really, really disturbing for a lot of people. But it's when we know that it's been around for a long, long time, and the only difference is that like that video was just a little bit shocking and in daylight and so on.